And welcome to the St. Vincent's Athletic Conference game number 2, where the Lady Knights took game 1 6-1. As we start tonight, leading off for the Bulldogs, Grace Erpelding.
That's it.
I like that.
Your buddy's daughter.
My buddy, yeah. Go Timmy. Hannah Kelly now for the Lady Knights pitcher. 1-0 the count. Count 1-2.
What's that?
Floated in there. Spun circles around himself.
She's got a heck of a change-up.
She does.
And strike 3 for Hannah Kelly.
Next up, second baseman Aaron Hatch.
Aaron Hatch now up to the plate. Little low, ball 1.
I know, okay.
In there for a strike, 1-1.
Can line up?
Perception. Bettendorf is the same except Jessica Wells is on the
And in there for a sharp single just past Carly Salmon.
Next up, center fielder Allie Roblewski. That's right,
Roblewski, maybe?
Roblewski.
Yeah.
Don't say the W. So
That's
it's
right.
Roblewski, isn't it?
I would say so. Who's that? Wells?
Jessica Wells.
Oh, and 1 the count, 1 out. Aaron Hatch in there with the single for the Bulldogs down at first base. Pitch on the way, a little chopper foul.
You got the whole.
I can get the positions now. And a little floater over to second, throw to first, safe. Nice catch by Carly Salmon.
Next up, right fielder Gabrielle Vandermin.
Gabrielle Vandervinny up to the plate. 2 outs, 1 on.
Nice catch.
Swung on and missed.
It's like a cartoon.
Too bad you couldn't combine her change up with
With Nicole's low rise.
and her velocity.
Yeah. Yeah, she is definitely more of a placer.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Dropping.
In there for a base hit for the Bulldogs. That's 2 hits this inning. Runners on second and first.
Next up, third baseman Allison Foline.
Allison Foline now coming to the plate.
What's that?
You know how to pronounce that name?
Yeah. I just scratched her real name out and put 2 E's in.
Oh, looks like we got a pinch runner, number 4 for Bettendorf coming in, Athena Andrews. She comes in for Aaron Hatch. Blue did look up at us. That was excellent. Forgot to wave. Next time we'll say hi. That's a strike right there, 0-2. It's always a good time when Sweaty Blue looks back. 0-2 the count, 2 outs. Hannah Kelly's pitch on the way inside. Even the count at 2-2. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. That should do it for the top half of the first inning. Bulldogs get a pair on the base pass, but come up empty. Score 0-0 as we head to the bottom of the first. Olivia Wardlow coming to the plate. She'll lead off the bottom half of the first inning for the Lady Knights. I believe pitching is number 10, Alexis Mulvihill. Holy cow, can we just have like a Sally Jones or a pitch on the way? Swung on to short. Out number 1, Grace Erpelding making the catch.
Next up for the night, center fielder Sophie Van Severen.
Sophie Van Severen will look to get things started off after Wardlow's line out. Pitch bounces about 2 feet in front of the plate. Ball 1. Swung on, a little looper right over the reach of first baseman Kylie Rablewski.
Next up, pitcher Hannah Kelly.
Hannah Kelly coming to the plate, pitching this game. Was 3 for 4 in game 1. Had an RBI and scored a run. Pitch in there for a strike by Mulvihill, Alexis Mulvihill. I'm going to butcher that name.
They said mold.
Mulvihill. Pitch on the way, high. Even up the count at 1-1. We're here at the St. Vincent Athletic Complex, just starting game number 2, bottom of the first inning, no score. 2 hits for Bettendorf in the top half. Pitch, runner going to second, and got her. It was a close one. Grace Erpelding tags out Sophie Van Severen.
No, she was running on it.
So that's 2 outs in the inning, nobody on. 2-1 the count. Alexis's pitch, a little bit low.
Yeah, no kidding.
Pitch on the way, low, ball 4. Hannah Kelly walks.
Next up for the Lady Knights, catcher Emma Valinas.
Emma Valinas coming to the plate with 2 outs, 1 on. No score, bottom of the first, game 2. Lady Knights won the first one 6-1. Alexis pitch outside. Maybe the V and the E is silent, so maybe it's Alexis Mulhill.
Could be. We can get the.
Well, I said it 3 different ways, so hopefully one of them was right. Pitch on the way, a little bit low, ball 2. Runner goes as the pitch is in the dirt.
We can get the DL on that.
No, we didn't. Hooked on phonics has not worked for me.
I was actually glad you came up and said something.
Yeah.
I
We get the shout in the stands.
I'm sure these kids don't like to hear me butcher.
Yeah, that's all right. What are you going to do? 2-0 the count, 2 outs, bottom of the first, no score. Hannah Kelly at second. Emma Valinas, the batter. Smoke it up the middle. Ball outside. 3-1 the count. Either I'm smelling a hot dog or a base hit. Swung on, into right, hanging up there. 4 out, number 3. Gabrielle Vandervinny makes the catch. The Knights get nothing, 1 hit, no runs. Going to the top of the second, 0-0. Welcome back to the St. Vincent Athletic Complex. Heading to the top of the second inning, no score. Anna Ferrari leading off for the Bulldogs, a designated player. It'll be Ferrari, Dennison, and Kylie Rablewski.
Leading off for the Bulldogs, designated player Anna Ferrari.
Anna Ferrari up to bat. Kind of partial to Lamborghinis myself. Anna Kelly's pitch on the way, swung on and foul over the first base dugout. Swung on up the middle for a base hit.
Next up, catcher Emma Dennison.
Emma Dennison coming to the plate. First game, she struck out twice and walked. Shiny Burns on the card. There we go, Hannah Kelly. No outs, 1 on, bottom of the second, no score, or excuse me, top of the second, no score. The bunt is on, and that's foul.
Something coach Farrell, F-E-R-I-L.
IL.
Dennison, 0-1 count. Check swing foul over the first base side. 0-2 the count. Ferrari at first base with the single. Pitch on the way, a little bit high and inside, 1-2. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. That's the first out of the inning.
Next up for the Bulldogs, first baseman Kylie Rablewski.
Kylie Rablewski coming up. She had 2 strikeouts and a double first game. Pitch is in there low, ball 1.
I'm assuming I said it right.
Don't hear any negative from the crowd.
No, okay, not getting the corrections.
Pitch on the way, in there for a strike. Strike 2, swinging strike, 1-2 the count, 1 out. Ferrari still at first base here at the top of the second inning. No score. Pitch on the way, swung on. Double play, good play over there at third base for the Lady Knights. That was Anna Wohlers making the catch and throwing over to first for the out. So that does it at the top of 2, heading to the bottom of 2. No score. Welcome back to the St. Vincent Athletic Complex. Carly Salmon to lead things off the bottom of 2 for the Lady Knights. Alexis Mulville. First pitch is a strike.
Who's the better pitcher?
A lot of times they do pitch their second.
Yeah.
Their best pitcher the second.
She's a freshman, so he's not really.
Pitch in there for strike number 2. And Carly Salmon. Swung on, over to short. Erpelding mishandles it. Salmon safe at first.
You guys are scoring every night, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Next up, third baseman Anna Wohlers.
Anna Wohlers coming to the plate. Looks like we're going to have a pinch runner.
It's Leah.
And Leah Nelson will come in for Salmon.
Animals, let's go. Rip a ball here. Michigan. 2-way carriers that can hit the ball.
Yeah.
Bunt down the third base line. Lets it go foul.
I guess I'm gonna start paying.
I got you.
I just. Made my contribution to assumption.
That's right.
Assumption should still be really good next year. I don't think they'll be as good as this year.
Well, it depends on how Allie Timmons comes along. Because so much of it is about pitching.
Pitch on the way. Bunt
Yeah,
foul.
It's,
0-2 the count.
it's pretty tough to replace Nicole.
Don't expect the bunt on
Sophie.
this time around.
Well, Emma Walters will do a good job catching. And Lynn Nelson can do a good job in center field.
Yeah, but it's still hard to replace.
Exactly. You're still
Yeah.
moving parts.
Yep.
Pitch on the way. Just outside. Leah Nelson pinch running for Carly Salmon. She's at first. Nobody out. 1-2 the count. Swung on. Pop fly into shallow left. Grace Repelling with the catch.
Now batting first baseman Hannah Wislander.
Hannah Wislander now comes to the plate. Runner on first.
Yep.
Wislander in the first game was 0 for 2 with a walk. Pitch on the way, swung on and foul. 1-2 will be the count. Leah Nelson was running.
My son reaches a junior this year.
Temperature should be dropping there a little. Should be fine.
Pitch on the way, swung on, foul over the first base dugout. Out of play. Pitch swung on, just past the shortstop into left field for a hit.
Now batting shortstop Nicole Yoder.
Nicole Yoder comes up to the plate with 2 on, 1 out. In the first game, Yoder had a single, a sacrifice fly, and reached on an error. First pitch strike from Mulvihill. Pitch in there, swung on, left center. Center fielder has a beat on it, tagging up. Are both runners to move up to third and second. Rabluski with the catch.
Now batting left fielder Emma Johnson.
Emma Johnson now batting. First pitch swinging to shortstop. And that is out number 3. We head to the top of the third inning, no score. Starting the top half of the third inning here at the St. Vincent Athletic Complex. No score. Leading off for the Bulldogs is Jess Wells. It'll be Wells, Erpelding, and Hatch. Hannah Kelly's pitch in there for a strike. Painted that outside corner. 0-1 pitch, swung on and missed. 0-2. Oh-2 pitch on the way. Just tapped foul behind the plate. Pitch on the way, another tapper foul.
2. She's gonna get her with that change.
I don't think she's gonna do that because this girl goes back. She just needs to go maybe some high heat.
Swung on and missed. Got her on the outside corner for out number 1.
Next up for the Bulldogs, shortstop Grace Erpelding.
Grace Erpelding up for the second time here in game 2. First time she struck out.
What was that?
Pitch outside, ball 1.
What was that kid who was just there?
Erpelding?
That was Maggie or Bella?
Grace.
No.
Grace is up now.
Yeah.
Who was up last?
Oh, Jess Wells.
Jess Wells was up for before Erpelding.
That's the girl that.
Pitch on the way, a little bit high,
Jess
2-0.
Wells.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Little pitch. There we go.
Ball 3. First 3 pitches have been both of them. 2 of them way outside and 1 a little bit high. Kelly's pitch on the way right in there for a strike. 3-1 the count. Oh, pitch. I don't know. That was close, but that's ball 4.
Now batting second baseman Aaron Hatch.
Aaron Hatch got a base hit her first time up. 1 out. 1 on. Pitch on the way. Outside strike for 0-1 count. Hannah Kelly's pitch on the way. High. No score here, top of the third inning. 1 out, 1 on. Pitch outside, make it 2-1. Pitch on the way, swung on in between short and third. Dribbles into left field for a single.
Next up for the Bulldogs, center fielder Ali Wroblewski.
Uh-oh, did someone shout?
Huh?
Someone shouted
Shout what?
to say the name right.
You come up here and say it.
Yeah, exactly.
I took the W off.
Ali Wroblewski, sounds fine to me, is now up to the plate. 2 on, 1 out, base hit, or no, second base for 1, first, safe. But the Knights do get the second out of the inning.
Next up, Gabrielle Vanderbinny.
Vanderbinny for the Bulldogs. Has a 1-0 count. Runners at first and third. 2 out. Pitch in there. Snap throw to third. Pelding at third and Wroblewski at first. Or, I'm sorry, second. Pitch on the way. Swung on. Short. First. Out number 3. Yoder to Wistlander. We head to the bottom of the third inning. No score. Welcome back to St. Vincent Athletic Complex. No score as we start the bottom of the third inning.
Leading off the inning for Knights designated player Olivia Wardlow.
Top of the lineup coming to the plate and Olivia Wardlow. She lined out to the shortstop her first time up. Pitch on the way inside, 2-0. Pitch on the way, ball 3. Four pitches, 4 balls.
Next up for Assumption, center fielder Sophie Van Severen.
Van Severen got a base hit her first time up. Wardlow at first. Pitch on the way. Bunt over to third to first. But that moves Wardlow up.
Now batting pitcher Hannah Kelly.
Hannah Kelly coming to the plate. She had the first RBI in game 1. Let's see if we can get the first RBI in game 2. She walked at her first time up. Pitch on the way, low, 2-0. Swung on to center field. Robluski with the catch. Wardlow stays put.
He's a good center fielder. Yeah, I agree.
Next up for the Knights, catcher Emma Valinas.
Is that how you say that? That's your daughter, right?
Yeah.
Emma Valinas up to the plate. Her last at bat, she flied out to right field. 2 outs here, bottom of the 3rd inning, no score. Pitch on the way, low in the dirt. Wardlow stays at second.
She's gonna hit a double.
She hit one off the top of the yellow.
Last game, man.
Pitch on the way, high and outside, 2-0.
Not gonna pitch for me.
Well, they haven't given them numbers to it. You know how PD is, they're a little more arrogant sometimes.
They definitely are.
Pitch coming in there for a strike. Make the count 2-1.
Yeah, did you need something?
2 outs. Runner at second. Olivia Wardlow. Linus at the plate. Pitch on the way outside. Ball 3.
Try to say how long it is. A good hour and a half for sure. For sure. Okay. Is he Anthony asking?
Based here, take it.
I'm asking.
Pitch on the way. Outside. Ball 4.
I'll be able to work, so. I'll be able to do that. All right. Okay, bye.
Next up, second baseman Carly Salmon.
Carly Salmon reached on an error by shortstop Grace Erpelding in the first inning. Or second inning. Runners at first and second. 2 outs. Aaron Ackerman is in as a pinch runner at first. Pitch outside.
I gotta be pretty careful with too.
Mm-hmm.
Swung on, over to third, touches the bag. That does it, 3 outs. We head to the top of the 4th. Still no score here at the St. Vincent Athletic Complex.
Baseman Allison Foline.
Allison Foline will lead off the top half of the 4th inning for the Bulldogs. She struck out her first time up. And she singled. Nope. Ground out to Hannah Kelly. One pitch, one out.
Next up for Bettendorf, designated player Anna Ferrari.
Anna Ferrari.
Who is?
12. She's the batter.
Hey, what did the phone mean?
He's 12.
That was a ground out.
Round up to the pitcher.
She singled her first time up. Pitch on the way, swung on up the middle for a solid base hit.
Nice.
She's 2 for 2.
Next up, catcher Emma Dennison.
Emma Dennison struck out her first time. 1 out, 1 on. Top of the 4th inning.
Nice pitch.
Can
Pitch on the way in there for a strike. Pitch high, 1-2. Ferrari at first. Pitch on the way, very close to even the count. 2-2. 1 out, top of the 4th, no score. 5 hits for Bettendorf, 1 error, 2 hits for the Lady Knights. Hannah Kelly ready. Fires in there, fouled off. Swung on and missed for strike 3, out number 2.
Next up, first baseman Kylie Rabluski.
You think you're way back, and then it's still not there.
Yeah, no kidding.
Did you play softball yourself?
Kylie Rabluski.
2 seasons. Played first base. I like to hit. That was fun.
What's that?
It's a tough game. You had to just carry that in, especially at first.
She lined out to Anna Wohlers. Double play ball in the 2nd inning.
They have moved the mound back from there.
So 2 outs, 1 on. Anna Ferrari
Yeah, because my oldest
is on first. 0-1 pitch on the way. Tap foul. 0-2.
280 strikeouts.
Oh, really?
This season. Yeah.
When she looks like one of those kids that pitches in.
Pitch a little bit high. 1-2 the count.
Kind of build.
Yep.
Swung on and missed. Strike 3 to end the inning. We go to the bottom half of the 4th. Still no score. Anna Wohlers coming up for the Lady Knights here at the bottom half of the fourth.
I almost forgot
Still
to
no
say
score.
I think it is Sophie Denaki or right team.
names.
Line drive right up the middle for a base hit for Anna Wohlers.
Next up for the Knights, first baseman Hannah Wislander.
Pinch runner comes in for Wohlers. Number 21, Lauren DeLulio. As Hannah Wislander steps in. Pitch on the way, low, 1-0. DeLulio pinch running. Pitch on the way, bunt over to third, throw to first. First baseman. Wohlers does advance to second.
Next up for the Lady Knights, shortstop Nicole Yoder.
Nicole Yoder in her first appearance flied out to the center fielder. Rablewski. Yeah, and I think that is number 18 pitching Sofia Del Vecchio. We forgot to take the screen. Oh, no, the screens are out. Pitch outside, called a strike. Yeah, it looks like number 10 up here. But it's an 8.
It is an 8.
Yeah, I think it's an 8. Pitch in there, swung on over to Erpelding. She boots it. Runner comes around third and will score. DeLulio scores on an error by Erpelding.
Now batting for Assumption, left fielder Emma Johnson.
Emma Johnson flied out to the shortstop her first time up. 1 on, 1 in, 1 out. Del Vecchio ready to pitch. Runner goes to second. No tag.
That was Yoder, right?
Yes.
So she had a hot starter to show it's not an RBI.
Del Vecchio's pitch swung on and missed. 1 and 2. 1 out. Yoder at second. She reached on by an air gracer Erpelding at short. Allowed pinch runner DeLulio in. Swung on over to Erpelding. Throw to first, out. Runner go to third. Safe. Yoder safe at third.
Now batting, designated player Olivia Wardlow.
So with 2 outs in the inning, Yoder at third. Top of the order, Olivia Wardlow, designated player up to bat. Her third time. She lined out to the shortstop first time, walked her second at bat. First pitch is a strike. Pitch on the way, swung on. Delvecchio had a piece of it, and she is going to be safe at first. Yoder in to score.
Now batting center fielder Sophie Van Severen.
Sophie Van Severen up to the plate. Strike. No one at second. Woo-hoo. As Wardlow takes off, she gets to 2. No one there to cover. Good job by Wroblewski to back up second base there.
It's Wroblewski.
Wroblewski.
Not Rollins, would be W.
Critics everywhere. 0-1 count. Swung on. Nice catch. Whew. Right at Aaron Hatch's noggin. She makes the catch for out number 3, but the Lady Knights do score 2. So going to the top of the 5th inning, the Knights 2, Bulldogs nothing. Jessica Wells will lead off the top of the 5th inning here at the St. Vincent Athletic Complex. 2-0 Lady Knights. Pitch on the way, swung on, and nice catch in foul territory. That is Wohlers with the catch. Yeah.
You guys might turn that light on over
No, I think it's right by you. Is there a light switch over there?
Yeah.
Yeah, you want it on?
there? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks.
Yeah.
He's trying to read here in the dark.
No problem.
Yeah, it was
Got
getting
elder
hard.
eyes.
You're good.
Well, better than I was.
2-0 the count on Grace Erpelding.
Oh, well, I was
Yeah,
just trying
his
to read my
flashlight,
book.
yeah.
She walked in the 3rd inning. Pitch on the way. Inside strike. That evens up the count. 2-2. Or no, 2-1. Scoreboard's pretty quick. 2-1 is the count. Pitch on the way, a little bit high. 3-1. Hannah Kelly looks in. Pitch comes in, swung on and belted all the way to the wall, off the fence. Erpelding pulls up with a double.
Next up for the Bulldogs, second baseman Aaron Hatch.
That was 2 for 2.
Aaron Hatch is 2 for 2. 1 out. Repelling at second. Pitch on the way. A little bit high. Hatch singled in the first and the third inning. Kelly's pitch on the way. Swung on over to third. Checks the runner at second. Throws are out. Anna Wohlers throws out Aaron Hatch
Next
for
up,
out
center
number
fielder
2.
Ali Rabluski. What's that?
Except our third base corner is pretty solid, whether it's Hannah Kelly or.
Ali
Doing a pretty good
Rabluski
job, haven't
coming up to the plate. She singled in the third. Line out to Carly Salmon in the first inning. Gracer Pelding still at second.
up next?
Swung on down the left field line and foul. Vandervinny is on deck.
Gabrielle Vandervinny.
Gabriel.
Gabrielle.
Oh. Are you sure?
I think she said Gabrielle.
I thought she said Gabriel.
For a girl, it's usually short A. For a guy, it's long. But
Pitch on the way in there for a strike. 1 and 2 the count. 2 outs. Erpelding at second.
and that's your phonics lesson for today.
I love it.
We've got many of those.
Yeah, exactly. Pitch outside, close, 2 and 2. Here comes the pitch, swung on, right back to
Good job.
Hannah Kelly to end the inning. Bulldogs threaten, but come up short. As we go to the bottom half of the fifth, score 2, Assumption, nothing, Bulldogs. Pitcher Hannah Kelly will lead off the bottom of the fifth inning. Score remains 2-0 Lady Knights. Kelly has a walk and flied out to center field in the third inning. Del Vecchio's pitch on the way, swung on in the hole to right field for a base hit.
Next up for Assumption, catcher Emma Valinas.
Emma Valinas will look to keep things going. Kelly on, nobody out.
That's why anybody comfortable in the box or running.
Valinas walked her last at bat.
Is that Temple?
Yeah, Madison Temple. Definitely.
Temple now pitching for the Bulldogs. She pitched, she started game 1.
Yeah, that's an easy one. Right.
It's the best name on the roster. Pitch on the way, high. Kelly running into second. Looked like her foot got in there and the tag was a little late, but she is called out. So 3-0 count to Valinas in there for a strike, 3-1.
So Devecchio just pitched.
You know, he did that last.
Did it last year.
Switching pitchers up every,
Keeping them fresh.
keep the hitters off balance.
That's another thing. Yeah.
Pitch outside, second walk of the night for Emma.
Actually, kind of works.
It worked for him last
Yeah,
year.
it worked for 'em last year. It really kind of worked for them today. It's just they can't
Yeah.
score.
Carly Salmon will now come up to the plate with one out.
Next up, second baseman Carly Salmon.
Temple's pitch outside, 1-0. Temple bounces the second pitch in there, 2-0. Aaron Ackerman in pinch running for Emma Valinas.
Last year, these kids at courtesy were supposed to be very polite.
3-0 the count.
They're very courteous.
3-0 pitch to Salmon in there for a strike, 3-1.
I'm chasing. I think Carly took your base. They're gonna give it to you.
3-1 pitch on the way, swung on and fouled back. Almost hit the cameraman right off his little stand.
Did it really?
Yeah.
Camera will be an automatic pilot for the rest of the
I'm going.
The guy had one of those fell off the other day. He died several years ago. So very windy day. He was on a-
Pitch in there, look, strike, and Ackerman does make it over to second.
Remember something like that happened?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I lived up there when it happened.
Oh, did you? It was like a student too, wasn't it?
Yeah, and it was an extremely windy day. They never should have done that.
Yeah, that's what I've read.
Coaches. I was there that day. I was walking across the street. It was, I don't know what they were thinking.
Anna Woolers swung on, base hit down the right field line all the way to the wall. Ackerman is in for the score. Going for 3 and sliding in there. A triple for Anna Woolers.
No, that was
It was
Hannah
Wolverine.
Salmon struck out.
Next up, first baseman Hannah Whistlander.
Hannah Whistlander. Anna Woolers at third. Whistlander takes a shot into the gap all the way to the wall. Woolers in. Whistlander stand up double.
Next up, shortstop Nicole Yoder.
Nicole Yoder looking to keep things going. Whistlander at second. 2 runs in this inning. Now we've got a courtesy runner. Aaron Ackerman. Okay, so pinch runner can come in, pinch run for anybody in the same inning?
I think so.
Okay. Because she just scored.
Right.
Okay. Okay. Maybe that's what he's asking.
He's talking
Well,
about
it may be that because she was a courtesy, then a pinch.
Oh, okay.
So she went in to run for Emma.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, getting things straight. Hey, I'm learning the game too.
Well, and they changed the rules about pinch runners
Oh, did they?
too often to really keep up.
Yeah. It's actually, if you're a scorekeeper, it's very distracting because you're making so many changes.
Yeah. Okay, so, alright, so I'm gonna mark down
Pinch
for.
runner now, she was courtesy running before. Oh, they're making that change.
Yep.
Oh, okay. So now coming in is number 10, Hannah Johnson. Pinch runner for Wistlander. All right, 2 outs, 2 in. Got the pinch runner, courtesy runner situation figured out. Hannah Johnson now in at second. Nicole Yoder at the plate. Pitch on the way, swung on. Shallow fly ball and a little miscommunication, but Grace Erpelding was able to make the catch for out number 3. The Lady Knights do score 2. We head to the top of the 6th inning. 4-0 Lady Knights. Gabriella Vandervinny to lead things off for the Bulldogs at the top of the 6th inning. Lady Knights score 2 runs in the bottom half of the 5th to extend their lead to 4-0. Hannah Kelly still in to pitch. First pitch on the way and roped to short.
Still got it.
Dropped and still. Oh, says. Oh.
I'm gonna get that.
Wohlers had a line shot right to her, popped out her glove, threw over to first. Farrell wants to talk things over. Called her safe, pulled off the bag.
She did, but I thought she got
Would you call that a single or?
I'm gonna give it a hit.
Yeah, because that was a hot shot. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
She stopped it, got it,
Yep.
through, and
The runner just, yeah.
That was a hard,
Okay.
that was a hard shot. That was a hit.
Okay, good, because
she's learned.
she did.
Yeah, she has.
Now the 2 Blues talking about it.
Next up, third baseman Allison Foley.
Allison Foline now up to bat. Vandervinny on. Nobody out. Pitch in there for a strike. 0-1 count. Pitch in there. No one outside. Even it up. 1-1. Hannah Kelly's pitch on the way in the dirt. 2-1. Pitch on the way, swung on. Kelly snags it, throws to second, second to first. Out at 2, safe at 1. Good job by Hannah Kelly.
batting designated player Anna Ferrari.
Yeah, Celtics really play a good defense. I didn't even know. When they take the extra base on the can, that'd be stupid.
Well, it starts with solid pitching because, you know,
Yeah. Lessen the amount of chances of mistakes.
they can take care of a strikeout without every inning, you know.
1-1 the count. Swung on and missed. Strike 2.
I think that's a peril for the team. All the work on defense.
1-2 the count on Ferrari. Pitch on the way, swung on, over to second, throw to first. Salmon to Wistlander, 2 outs. Dennison? No, yeah. Oh, 11? Jess Wells.
Jess Wells.
Wait a minute. No.
Yes, Jessica.
No.
Number 10.
Mulvihill.
I'm not even
So that was Ferrari who just.
Yeah, she's on.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, she was. It was a fielder's choice.
So
Yeah, it's full.
I'm not even
Mulville is hitting for Dennison.
You make the second Ferrari, right?
Mulvihill is now batting for Dennison. 2 outs. Smells like rain.
Yeah.
It does not. It is raining.
Oh my gosh. Pitch fouled back.
It is
It
raining.
definitely is raining. Sky's opening up. Someone's getting in their motorcycle. Yeah.
It's raining.
Yeah, it's pouring.
Pouring.
Fans getting up. Pitch on the way. Swung on over to Salmon to Wistlander for out number 3. We head to the bottom of the 6th. The skies have opened up. Score 4-0 Lady Knights. Welcome back to St. Vincent's Athletic Complex. It is raining out, so they have told the players to go back to their respective dugouts. We'll be back when or if they resume play. But according to the radar, it doesn't look like it's going to last too long. But here we are at the bottom of the 6th inning. 4-0 Lady Knights.
No, it's in the car.
Well, that was a brief delay right there, a couple minutes. Emma Johnson to lead things off for the Lady Knights. Score is 4-0. Emma has flied out and grounded it out. Pitch on the way, in the dirt, 1-0. We got a lot of dudes and cars going on in the crowd.
I think so. I should check around. I'll check her. Is that still Madison?
Madison Temple is still on the mound for the Bulldogs. A 1-0 pitch on the way. Swung on up the middle. Past the run-in infield for a base hit.
Next up for the Knights, designated player Olivia Wardlow.
Olivia Wardlow coming to the plate. In the fourth inning, she had an RBI single. She also walked and lined out. Temple's pitch on the way. The bunt has been laid down, perfectly executed. Safe at first. Johnson at second.
Next up, number 37, Olivia Allen.
Olivia Allen coming in.
It's okay.
Pinch hitting for Sophie Van Severen.
Hey, Heather.
Temple's pitch on the way. Swung on, fouled back to the net. She's got Emma Johnson at second, Wardlow at first. Allen's pitch on the way. Half swing. Looking at third, safe. Checked her bat just in time. They checked over at the third base ump, and I don't think he was paying attention anyways. He just said safe. Pitch on the way, a little bit high and inside. 2-1 the count. Nobody out here at the bottom of the sixth inning. 4-0 Lady Knights. Pitch on the way. Ball 3. Knights have 2 runners on. Emma Johnson at second. Wardlow at first. Three-one pitch on the way in there for a strike. Puts it full count. Temple's pitch on the way, and she went around for strike 3. It's the first out of the inning.
Now batting pitcher Hannah Kelly.
Pitcher Hannah Kelly now coming to the plate. She had a single in the 5th, was caught stealing. 2 runners on. Pitch on the way, high and outside.
As soon as we get 4 runs, we can get out of here.
Yes. Yes, she beat out, but she beat you. Yeah. It was a beauty right down the first baseline.
She has 2 wins.
Pitch on the way. A little bit low. Ball 2. 2-0. 1 out. Temple gets her sign. Pitch on the way. In there for a strike. 2-1. Pitch swung on. High pop fly. Temple makes the catch for out number 2.
Next up for the Lady Knights, catcher Emma Belinas.
Come on, let's get it. Let's get it.
Emma Volinas now up to the plate. Her last appearance, she did walk. Ackerman pinch ran for her and scored. Two outs, 2 on. Bottom of the 6th, 4-0 Lady Knights. Pitch on the way, a little bit high. Temple's pitch. Like maybe a little bit outside. Run the count to 3-0. Good count for a nice hit. Oh, foul tip. 3-1.
Stay ready, kid.
Unload it right here. 3-1. She doesn't want the bases loaded. Swung on and deep. Way back, all the way over the wall. A 3-1 shot for Volinas.
Made her mom feel better.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did.
Farthest part of the field, too.
It disappeared. I was like,
Well, because the last one she hit out there hit off the yellow, that top yellow thing, and came back.
the lanes. Swell.
All right, somebody else hit a home run. We get out of here.
Emma.
Carly Salmon up.
B-A-L.
2 outs, 3 runs in. And an Emma Volinas, 3-run homer. Pitch on the way outside. Or no, they call that a strike. 0-1.
Keep up with Lexi Monty, you know.
That was her 5th?
Yes.
That means Monty got
Pitch on the way, swung on high into left. Miscommunication between Erpelding and the left fielder, Jess Wells.
Anna Woolers.
Animals.
Next up, third baseman Anna Woolers.
Oh, they can tell I'm not keeping up.
That's okay. It's late.
It's late. I got the home run.
Anna Woolers looks to keep things going here with 2 outs. Swung on down the third base line. Foul.
So,
Emma brought 3 in.
Yep.
Yeah, 3-1 shot. Yeah. Temple's pitch on the way, outside. Evens the count, 1-1. 2 outs, 3 in.
she had 2 runners. It was 2 runners on or 3?
There were 2 runners.
Two So 3 yard.
Pitch on its way. Low and outside. 2-1.
Caps on this. I think she's trying to get a cheap double on that.
Oh,
He likes that inside corner there. Inside. Strike 2. 2-2 the count on Anna Wohlers. Temple's pitch on the way. Swung on up the middle. That's going to score Carly Salmon in there.
ball game.
Is that
And
Wisdom?
that should be the game. No. Yep.
That's a game.
No.
She gets another.
Should be 8 runs.
Yes.
Is that not game?
I thought it was. Isn't it? I thought 8 runs after.
Hannah Wistlander up.
Did they rule there? Thought you got
Wistlander, last time she was up, she got a double.
She's still on second base.
okay, so she did get the RBI.
Yes.
Pitch on the way high and to the fence. And moving over to third is Anna Wohlers.
So Wohlers has 3 bases.
Yes.
A double. Triple.
And single.
Pitch on the way, low. 3-0 the count. Pitch swung on and foul, out of play. Brings the count to 3-1. Another good count to unload.
So what's the set?
Temple's pitch, inside, ball 4.
Now batting shortstop Nicole Yoder.
You have to get 10 before you get the.
You know, it's 12 after 4, 10 after 5. 8
I thought it was 8 after 6.
Yoder flied out to the shortstop last at bat. In the 4th inning, she reached on an error and stole second and scored.
18 back in the
So your dog's name is Emma, right?
Yes.
Who's pitching?
Looks like
Is it
Sophia.
18,
Del Vecchio.
Sophia Del Vecchio. Looks like she's back in to pitch. Temple is out. 4 runs have been scored here in the bottom half of the 6th. Still 2 outs. Runners on the corner.
It's number 17.
Oh, wait a minute. 17 is coming in, huh? Paige Madden.
Oh, good.
Pinch hitting Paige Madden. Pinch hitting for Nicole Yoder. It will be Paige Madden.
So far they got 4 this.
Yes.
With runners on the corner, 2 outs, bottom of the 6th, 4 runs in. Paige Madden pinch hitting. First pitch by Del Vecchio, who came in for Temple.
Pitcher?
Yes. Del Vecchio came back to start. I think did she start this game?
No, she was the second pitcher. So Madison Temple, now it's Del Vecchio in the 6th.
Yes. With 2
Pitch
outs.
on the way. Called a strike. Evens up the count, 1-1.
That's
Next
so you
is
get Del Vecchio, Madison Temple, Del Vecchio.
Pitch swung on deep.
Nice job.
Nice grab.
Good.
That's a great.
Ali Wroblewski makes a fabulous catch for out number 3. But the Lady Knights do score 4. We head to the top of the 7th. 8-0 Lady Knights.
Bulldogs first baseman Kylie Wroblewski.
Starting at the top of the 7th, Kylie Wroblewski comes up to the plate. She hit into a double play in the 2nd inning and struck out in the 4th.
Kelly's still on there, right?
Hannah Kelly. Pitch on the way, a little bit high. Change up.
Score.
Yep. In there for a strike to even it up, 1-1. Swung on, foul, dead ball called. 1-2. Jess Wells is on deck. Kelly's pitch swung on to first baseman Wistlander for the out. Oh, we got a pinch hitter, number 6, Maggie Erpelding.
Next up, number 6, Maggie Erpelding.
Maggie Erpelding pinch hitting for Jess Wells. First pitch on the way. Strike. Nice pitch right in there. 0-2 the count.
Such a nasty pitch.
Pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. Strike 3 for out number 2.
Yeah.
Is that Grace Erpeldy? Yeah, Grace Erpeldy.
No.
Yep.
16, number 16.
Oh, 16. Morgan Yonkin. Yonkin.
Next up, number 16, Morgan Yonkin.
That's is 8 and 1 sound right there? That's it.
Morgan Yonkin batting for Grace Erpelding.
Nice pitch.
First pitch is a strike. 2 outs. 8-0 Lady Knights, top of the 7th. Swung on and missed. 0-2 the count.
This is gonna be it, right? And the coaches will talk to him.
Yes.
For a long time.
Briefly, hopefully. We got games.
Pitch on the way, a little bit outside and in the dirt. Count 1-2, 2 outs. 1 strike away for completing the sweep.
Finish this. Boxing.
Pitch on the way, high, 2-2. Yonkin hanging in there for a bit. Pitch, swung on and foul. Oof. Almost hit Brianna Newton. who's on deck. She would be pinch hitting for Ali Rabluski if Youngkin were to get on. 2-2 the count. Pitch, a little bit high, full count.
Who's on deck?
Brianna Newton, a freshman, is on deck. Pitch on the way, swung on and fouled back to the fence. Youngkin doing a little battling here. Start off 0-2, battled back to 3-2. Kelly's pitch on the way, swung on, and a base hit into right field for Morgan Youngkin.
This number 5.
Brianna Newton. Brianna Newton.
Next up for the Bulldogs, number 5, Brianna Newton.
Oh, that was her Kelby.
Brianna Newton coming in to pinch hit for second baseman Aaron Hatch.
That was
Youngkin.
Youngkin, yeah.
Okay, so this is
Morgan Youngkin.
First pitch, high ball. Pitch close. Ball 2, 2-0. Pitch is there. Strike 1. 2-1 the count. Top of the 7th. 8-0 Assumption. Youngkin on first. Pitch on the way. Swung and fouled back. 2-2 the count. Emma Gist. Another new face on the on-deck circle. Strike 3, doesn't matter. That ends the game. The Lady Knights have swept the Bettendorf Bulldogs in Game 1. They won 6-1. Game 2, 8-0. That will do it here at the St. Vincent Athletic Complex. This is QCSportsinferno.com bringing you another live action of Lady Knights softball.